I introduced you to the C major scale, basically starting at this position here and ending in this C here. So just as a kind of a recap, let's go. And then so what I want to do in this video is just kind of fill out that whole box, that whole section with all the notes in the C major scale. Once I get done with that, we can start having some fun with those notes and just kind of maybe come up with some simple melodies just using those notes in the scale. And that'll kind of introduce us to, it's a good start into learning how to do improvised soloing. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the note F down here, and we're going to go up all the notes in the C major scale, ending with the note A here. And it's going to include those notes that I played, that one span of the C major scale octave. Okay, but we're going to start with the note F, and we're going to go. Okay, let's do that again. All right, and I'm showing a chart down below that kind of shows you all the notes that I played. But that's essentially all the notes that are in the C major scale that's within these 5 frets here. Now all the open strings on the C are, all these open strings, the E, A, D, G, B, E, all these open strings are also in the C major scale. But I don't want us to focus on that right now because I want to learn how to play the scale, just the closed strings, so that later on you can transpose to different keys with that whole finger pattern. You're just basically just going to move them up to different starting and ending positions on the fret. All right, so just to recap again. So as a guide during your practice, I've put up a little chart here showing the pattern we just played. Keep in mind that the ascending pattern is just slightly different from the descending pattern, just in that in the ascending pattern, I'm playing the note C here, whereas in the descending, I'm playing the note C here. And the only reason for that is it has to do with speed. It's just more efficient when you're descending to land on the C here, and when you're ascending to land on the C here. So you're going right, and then descending you're going. So that's the only reason for the different finger positioning. Other than that, the notes are all the same. So just practice that over and over as often as you can, and try to gain a little speed. I wouldn't worry too much about the picking right now, only to say that try to just do alternate picking so that follow every downstroke with an upstroke. So. But don't worry too much about the about having to alternate pick and being really strict about that down and upstroke, because as you gain speed, the style changes, the discipline kind of changes, and there's times when you have to, for efficiency, be able to do 2 downstrokes versus just a downstroke and an upstroke. So you just, you'll drive yourself crazy if you tell yourself, oh, I just did a downstroke, so I have to do an upstroke on this next one. So don't get too hung up on having to follow every downstroke with an upstroke when you're playing a shred sequence or something. So to finish up this lesson, what I'm going to have you do is play to a simple 1-5-6-4 rhythm pattern. It's a rhythm pattern that you'll recognize is really popular in a lot of songs. and is real pleasing to the ear, and it's in the key of C, so you'll be playing with the notes that I showed you. I'll start by playing a simple melody myself. I'll play for a couple bars and then let you take over and just experiment. And basically just have fun with it, and just try to stay in the confines of the notes that I showed you so that you really learn that scale. So here we go.